In Nigeria lies the burden of uncertainty. The Gen Z generation is a generation held hostage by an uncertain future in Nigeria. A nation begins to lose its greatest assets the moment its young people stop asking, how do I build my future, and begin asking, will I have a future at all? That is the silent tragedy confronting countless Nigerian Gen Z youth today. The greatest crisis in Nigeria is not merely inflation, unemployment, insecurity, the ongoing Christian genocide, or the rising cost of living. It is the gradual erosion of certainty because the abnormal is becoming normal. A society cannot thrive where tomorrow has become a matter of speculation rather than expectation that it is supposed to be. When a university graduate, for example, cannot predict employment, when an entrepreneur cannot forecast the value of naira, which is the currency of Nigeria, and when families cannot budget for the next month because prices of goods and services change by the week, uncertainty becomes more destructive than poverty itself because the abnormal is becoming normal. Every generation deserves a fair opportunity to transform ambition into achievement. Yet many Nigerian youths are trapped in an environment where hard work no longer guarantees progress, let alone smart work. Education no longer guarantees opportunity, and honesty often appears less rewarding than corruption because look, if you should look at the man that is governing Nigeria today, he has a very high profile question is a man of a questionable character. Such weakens not only individual dreams but also public confidence in the future of the nation. Persistent uncertainty breeds frustration, hopelessness, and the migration of talent, the Japa syndrome in Nigeria today. A country that continually loses its brightest mind is not merely experiencing brain drain, it is exporting the very architects of its future. Nations rise because they retain, empower, and inspire their youth, not because they compel them to seek dignity elsewhere. Leadership is measured not by speeches, ceremonies, or political slogans, but by the quality of life experienced by ordinary citizens. Today, everybody is hungry in Nigeria. Government earns public confidence when policies create stability, protect livelihood, strengthen institutions, and restore hope. Where citizens increasingly struggle to secure food, education, healthcare, and meaningful employment, public dissatisfaction should not be dismissed. It should be understood and addressed by the government. Tinubu APC government, what are you doing? History teaches a profound lesson you should remember, because no nation can prosper by ignoring the legitimate anxieties of its youth. Young people are not merely tomorrow's leaders, like they say. They are today's innovators, workers, taxpayers, entrepreneurs, and nation builders. Their frustration is not therefore a peripheral issue. It is a national emergency demanding thoughtful accountability and effective governance. Tinubu APC government should look after and take care of the young people of Nigeria. The measures of a country's greatness is not the number of promises it makes, but the number of opportunities it creates, because patriotism does not require silence. In the face of hardship that we are experiencing today, every single day in Nigeria, that is not patriotism if we are to remain quiet and die silently. On the contrary, constructive criticism is often an expression of hope. The hope that a nation can become better than it is today. That is why I am even making this video, because it's nothing for APC government to order DSS, order this and that to come and carry me. Why? You are criticizing the Tinubu's useless government. That is why I say that Nigeria possesses extraordinary human potential that they actually know but have failed absolutely to utilize. What remains uncertain is whether that potential will be nurtured or neglected. The future of any nation is determined not by the wealth beneath its soil, but by the confidence within its youth. When that confidence begins to fade, every responsible leader should regard it as a call to urgent reflection and decisive action, not to start attacking critics like the Festus Keyamo Minister of Aviation swiftly brought out a video of Peter Obi, but they have refused to track terrorists attacking and killing Nigerians almost every single day. That is the reality that we face in Nigeria today. I remain social thinker. To whom head is given, sense is expected. Brutality destroys respect. Equanimity builds it. That is an aphorism by Ngwuta Chimaobi Prince. Tinubu APC government should tell us their priority of being in government, whether to attack opposition or to attack the lion, the terrorists, and the hunger facing Nigerians today, increasing educational fees every single day in a country that lacks good education. Nigeria.